Good. Yeah. Cherry lime gum. That's not what I. That's not the gum that I have. You're stealing my watermelon shit, dude. I wouldn't chew cherry lime. That's gross. Gross.
Cherry lime's pretty tasty.
Why can I hear? Oh,
I was gonna say you probably have the stream.
Evan, I can hear myself through. God. Tired. I had to do a bunch of stupid shit with the fucking. Evan, I could still hear myself. Please
Dude,
stop.
I'm tired too. I had to go take my car in for a DEQ test yesterday.
Oh yeah. By the way, you're
Yeah,
never gonna
for
find
new-
that gum again.
for new registration. I didn't know this was watermelon.
I thought it was watermelon. I always get watermelon. Cherry limeade. Well, still, I'm gonna hide it, and you're never gonna see it again. I'm a good hider.
He's not even gonna eat it. It's just gonna be hidden forever until
Right.
you guys move, and then he'll find it.
Chew it when it's important. Chew it when the chewing needs to get done.
Are you guys
Okay.
staying in that spot, by the way?
For now.
Hmm.
Alright, we can talk about it when we start the podcast. Ready to record?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, let's hit record in 3, 2, 1, record. There we go. Ba-ba. Alright. Just getting everything back where it needs to be. Got that. Got that.
Dude, I look so fucking tired. Holy fuck.
You can't tell. Alright. Hello everybody and welcome to the Bonsai Popcast. I'm your host Mike.
I'm your host Tyler.
And if you hear ice, it's because I have a delicious iced coffee that I'm drinking.
And if you hear not ice, it's because I'm drinking Arizona iced tea.
You're gonna have to fucking deal with it. I only have this much Gatorade left. It's just a little bit. I'm very upset.
Oh no.
We need to get sponsored by Gatorade Zero. If anybody knows anybody at Gatorade Zero, get those fucking delightful
Gatorade Zero
people.
is the shit.
It is.
The light blue is like, not only is it good, it also has that nostalgia factor. It's like the only Gatorade that I really enjoyed drinking when I was playing soccer when I was young.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good game day when you had the light blue Gatorade, let me tell you.
Yeah. Dude, I listened to this whole like podcast about Gatorade and how it's like how the marketing and everything was like totally fucking broken for it and basically all a lie, and like it just like took over fucking I don't know. It was weird. It was weird the way that it worked. But anyway, orange Gatorade for the win? No way.
No, that's
way.
not right.
No way.
That's not right.
No way.
That's incorrect.
That's wrong.
Let me tell you, I drank a lot of Gatorade when I was young because I was drinking it 3-4 times a week just for different soccer practices or games or whatever. I've tried every Gatorade flavor, and there are two answers for what Gatorade flavor is good, and it's light blue and it's the light greenish, like neon green, yellow-y one. It's like the lemon lime one. Those are the only two. Fucking fruit punch sucks. The orange one sucks. The darker blue one sucks. The purple one is the worst by far. Every other flavor sucks. Oh, you know what? The white one, the like glacial ice or whatever, is okay as well. But every other one is horrible and should be burned.
Dude, I don't know, man.
So,
The pink is delicious. Every once in a while, I like the cucumber
you know what? They didn't
lime.
have pink.
Yeah, you haven't tried
then.
all the flavors. There's a lot more flavors now.
Yeah, I forget that companies continue to make new things. Okay, what flavor do you have?
Well, this one right here, I think this is just grape. This is purple drink.
Yeah, see, that's wrong.
Purple drink,
That's
it's
wrong.
good. Wasn't Gatorade the
No.
one that had commercials where famous sports people sweat nuclear neon colors? Yes.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Also, Devin, for the record, is upset that all I drink is Gatorade, but this is Gatorade Zero, dude. There's like 10 calories per container. So, like, the whole thing, this is a 24 ounce. This is a 24 ounce. It's got 16% of your sodium, so I'd have to drink 5 of these in a day to even get to my sodium percentage, and then everything else is non-existent. There's nothing else in it. Like there's
Yeah.
like 2% of your potassium per 2 servings, so it's fine. It's fine. It's basically water. It just tastes good. Shut up. But yeah, today we are joined by Bronte, Devin, Jack, and Icarus. I'm sure more people will show up. If you are in the Patreon at this specific tier, thank you so much. We are streaming live, but the Twitch chat is down. We are only going to be focusing on what's going on in the Patreon Discord. That's the way it's going to be for the Bonsai Popcast. So if you want to catch the Popcast live, go over to twitch.tv/bonsaipop, one word, and follow so you get notified there. And whenever the fuck else we're streaming. Awesome. So, Tyler.
Yeah.
What's up? Last time we're trying to really solidify the podcast. Now that we're getting towards 100 episodes, I feel like we should actually have a game plan. Last time we started with anime. I don't want to do that because
the first 100 were just a test run.
Yeah, it was just a test run. Last time we started with anime, I don't want to do that because then we can't do the stinger. It doesn't work that way. So, why don't we start with what you've been playing this week? What have you been playing for video games?
I think I told you before while you were on stream. I can't remember what you were doing on stream. But I've been playing Mark of the Ninja, which is one of my favorite stealth games ever made. It's an old game. It's like 2014 or 16, or I don't fucking know. But the point is that it's a really fun 2D stealth game that basically you're a ninja and you keep getting more and more tattoos to give you more and more like special powers.
Okay.
Essentially, so you get the ability to like focus and see through walls, and you get more and more abilities, and you get different outfits to give you different abilities. So like my favorite outfit, for example, is like the ultra stealth black outfit where you can run and you don't even make footstep sounds, because everything you do in this game makes sounds that can alert enemies to you. But that particular outfit makes no sound when you're running, but you also have no weapon to kill anyone. So you have to go through the entire game ghost style and not kill a single enemy.
I see.
Which is really fun. It's a great game. Lord Icarus also loves Mark of the Ninja. Yeah. If you like stealth games, it is a great fucking game to play. It's not expensive, and it's probably, a good, 10 hours of play. But it's hard to find a good stealth game nowadays. You know what I mean?
I've been playing Hitman. That's a great stealth game.
I've played Hitman.
Yeah.
In my opinion, Mark of the Ninja is better, but they're also like not even comparable because it's such a different style of play.
So
what I mean?
Is that all you've been playing? Is Mark of the Ninja?
I'm playing Mark of the Ninja. I mean, I think I've told you before. I don't know if I've said it on the podcast, but like I play Elden Ring when I work out now. Yeah. I get on my stationary bike and I just help people get through Mesmer. And I just there's still so many people playing the Elden Ring DLC. So that's like the only other thing I'm really playing. But I played with a guy. I must have spent 25 minutes helping the same guy a couple days ago. This man could not stay alive for his life. I mean, a Mesmer boss fight, it's only like 2 minutes. Yeah. Not even if you die, right? It's like a minute long. And I must have helped this guy 15 times. He just kept summoning me to help him, and then we would go in and he would die within the first 30 seconds.
Maybe he was just
and then he would summon me.
He might have just been drunk as fuck, dude. Like, that's a possibility. I don't know.
It was crazy. It became a saga where I was like, I kind of hate you, but I'm gonna help you.
Do you remember their game
because
tag?
You need help. Oh fuck. No, I should have written it down. I don't remember what it was.
Oh wow, we could have blasted him.
JM says sounds like me. I did tell JM I'm down to play with him through Elden Ring when he finally gets around to it.
Yeah, when he finally gets around to it. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see when that happens. As for me, so I've been playing a few games. I've been playing My Time at Sandrock, which is it's like a...
I don't think I've heard of that.
So it's a spiritual sequel to My Time at Portia, which they're like 3D farming sim games.
Oh yeah. I remember when My Time at... It's called Portia?
Yeah.
For some reason, I wanted to say Portlandia, and that ain't right. But
yeah.
But I remember when that game came out, but like the trailer came out. and it was next to all the other farming simulators that
Hmm.
came out at the exact same time. And Donkey made that video that was like, "Oh, it's the farming simulator, like Nintendo Direct or whatever the fuck it
Right.
was."
Yeah. So, well, the cool thing about going into like that kind of gaming space now is that the good ones have risen to the top and all the shitty ones have fallen under. So, like
Yeah.
my time at Sandrock and Porsche too, they have like an actual story. Like I don't want to spoil any of it, but it's pretty dark, which is really cool, especially for such a bright and like, kind of colorful game. Though Sandrock takes place in the desert, so like your planting and stuff is really fucking hard to do, but you play as like a builder. So like the
Hmm.
majority of the money and stuff that you get is from crafting and like filling requests and like all that stuff. You can also like get married and like have a kid and have animals and whatnot, all this stuff. It's really good though. I highly recommend it. And they're making a new one. There's another one coming out. And I'm going to hit them up to see if I can do some voice work for them
Oh,
because
really?
yeah, I
Cool.
think they could use some voice work. I'll
You're
just put
like,
it that way.
it's not good.
I never said that. I never said that. But anyway, I think it would be a
No,
lot of
you
fun.
didn't, but we're inferring.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
heard it here first on the Bonsai Popcast, folks. Mike wants to help them with voiceover work because their voiceovers suck.
I want to have a character. So maybe in the next game, if I get a hold of these guys, you can marry me, and I can put a baby in you.
There you go.
Anyway,
That's what everybody wants.
yeah, that's what all the boys want.
A
But
bonsai baby,
yeah,
if you will.
yeah. So we'll see how that goes. I gotta email them. They're in the Kickstarter right now, so it's a good time to do it. And I mean, that's the one cool thing about like being a YouTuber, having 280,000 subscribers. Is you can be like, I have 280,000 subscribers. I could help you sell this game.
Yeah,
So
imagine if, I'm a character that you can marry, and then you have a kid, and then the kid comes out with a bonsai tree on its head.
right,
That'd be crazy,
yeah,
right?
or like yeah. Yeah, that would be crazy, Tyler. That would be a really crazy thing for them to do.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I've been playing that. I've also been playing, like I said, Hitman. Sorry, I just hit my mic. I've been playing Hitman, and also this game
Hitman's a lot of
called.
fun.
Yeah, it is. No, Hitman's great. Hitman's just like endless enjoyment. If you like the
I,
gameplay cycle, it's a lot of fun.
I've got to send you a part of a stream. Did you? You probably didn't, but Ludwig did a charity stream called Fast 50,
Okay.
where it was 50 different speed runs in a row, right? And it
Hmm.
went for 2 days straight. And one of the things on there was Hitman bird percent, I think is what it was called,
Okay.
where one of like the like premier speedrunners of Hitman was trying to figure out how he could make a really dumb speed run with his chat,
Yeah.
and they came up with bird percent, where you have to wear the bird outfit from
From the
the
race,
one
the
from the
race
race level
mission. Yep.
in every single level, and you can only use bird related items.
Nice.
So you can use like the egg, you can use like a if there's like a desert eagle in there, you can use that gun or something like that. There's like a very specific gun that has a bird name. It's a fucking hilarious speed run. I'll send you the video of it. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, I'll have to check it out. Yeah, Icarus was saying somebody did the whole game with a banana, like just the banana.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like there's some crazy shit you can do in that
I mean,
game.
that's kind of part of what I like about it is that the game's like really funny. You know what I mean? It's a fun game. But the other thing I've been playing is Nine Souls, which is this 2D Metroidvania that has like Souls like shit. Which like I think is funny because Souls is just a Metroidvania in 3D, more or less, with like
Yeah,
RPG
yeah.
elements. Because I mean, the whole idea
It's
was
like
to
not
make.
even it's like not even a good Metroidvania, because you'll get to certain spots and there's just a wall that says you can't do this yet.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, yeah. But I think honestly, it's probably the best way that like it because Metroid Prime is a Metroidvania, but it being in first person kind of changes the whole dynamic of like combat and stuff. Where Souls is very like you come up to this enemy and you fight it this way. And like yeah, you can do it differently, but you still have to watch out for the same attacks that it does, and they do the same attacks every time. It's very much like playing through Super Metroid, where you'll have this one enemy that jumps up and it does this thing, and your job is to figure out how to kill it and not get hit. That's basically
Yeah.
what Dark Souls does. But this obviously has like a Souls component to it. So I was talking to Icarus about it, like, where the corpse run came from. I was talking to somebody in the Twitch chat. So I thought the corpse run came from World of Warcraft, but apparently there was a game, Diablo. You had to do corpse run in Diablo.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's essentially, it takes Metroidvania and like the corpse run aspect of Diablo and like other Blizzard games like that, and then puts it together, and you got Dark Souls. You know what I mean? It's weird. But it works. So anyway, this game is fucking hard though. Like I will say Nine Souls is really 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 hard. Not unfair. It was more inspired by Sekiro than it was by Dark Souls. So there's a parry mechanic.
Yeah, I was gonna say a lot more parry. I mean, not that Dark Souls doesn't have a parry mechanic, but nobody fucking uses it consistently.
Yeah, the parry mechanic is like really important. So it's rough. Shut up, JM. JM was doing my death count, and I was about to murder him. I've been playing like that in like Wukong on stream, and I hate Wukong so much, dude. I hate it so much. Fuck that game right up its stupid ass, and everybody loves it. They're wrong. Icarus was just saying they just passed chapter 5.
They're all wrong.
They're wrong. So okay, so this is my issue with Wukong. This is my issue with Sammy. Thanks so much to one of our patrons, Sammy, who bought me the game. That's the only reason that I'm still playing it, is because it was purchased for me by one of our patrons. But like, Wukong is the most ass bottom of the Dark Souls fan base made a game, essentially, where they're like, what makes a game good is the game hard. As long as it's hard, it makes it the best game. And Wukong, the problem with it that I have is that it's incredibly fucking inconsistent. So it's essentially a boss rush. There's very little like in between, like going around killing enemies, leveling up. There isn't much of that. It's very, very focused on the bosses, and there's a lot of bosses, but it's mechanically fucked. There's something wrong with the game. First of all, it doesn't like to run on anything except like the absolute latest hardware, right? Like if you're not running the 4090 with like the new amped up power supply, yada yada yada, apparently it runs like shit on the PS5. I wasn't having too much trouble with it, but there was a hiccup here and there, which like in a game like that, you really can't have that shit. Okay, but again, ass bottom of the barrel fucking Dark Souls community people, they're like, yo, dude, if you're not running a 4090, you're not a gamer, dog. You're not a gamer, dude. Like, so it makes me
God
so
forbid
mad.
God forbid you play Elden Ring on a PS5.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Yeah, so it's like, it has that mentality of game hard, game good, which is like fundamentally wrong, because the game has to be fair.
Yeah.
And in order for the game to be good, and there were just and it's crazy because I watched Hassan play a little bit of it, and he got to this boss that like I had to fight like 60 fucking times, dude. Like, and it wasn't a hard boss. Like, it really wasn't a hard boss. I caught on to the patterns really fucking quick. It was just like the inconsistency of the rolling and getting hit by this shit. The hitboxes are fucked up, okay? And you have a game like that, your hitboxes cannot be fucked up. They have to be absolutely fucking precise, or it's going to feel like you randomly died. And that's the problem, is that a lot of the time I feel like I randomly fucking died. Okay? Like, I get that the game, one of the things that it does is it really switches up the boss's moves, right? Like, they won't do the same moves in a row, okay? And that's fine. It makes it challenging. It makes it hard. Right, I get that, but if the boss can just like combo and combo and combo and combo too, right? Like there's this boss in the beginning that like, I mean, and it just does these fucking insane moves where it gets to the point where you run out of stamina, you cannot fucking dodge all of them. You know?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's rough.
Yeah, it's wild. I don't know.
There's definitely, like, Elden Ring's DLC came close to that border, where there are some bosses that they're like 6 moves in a row that if you get hit by the first one, you're fucked for the next 5.
but but it's beatable. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
but it is beautiful.
yeah,
Yeah.
and like I've played I've played all the Souls games except for Dark Souls 2. I've beaten all of them.
Same, actually.
Yeah. And I think like it's just like, yes, there were times where I got stuck in Dark Souls or Elden Ring, particularly on Millennia. And
Yeah, and fucking Consort Radon is a
yes, I got stuck on console.
dickhead.
Yeah,
that guy is a fuckhead.
yeah, he's tough. He's tough, but again, beatable, and again, not unfair, right? That like Radon sucks because he's a long fight, so it takes a long time to memorize his shit. But once you get it, you can get it. It's just.
Well, the thing that really sucks about him is that his second phase is just atrociously hard because every attack has a second attack that might hit you if you roll the wrong way.
Yeah.
That was the big issue with him. So you got to learn exactly the right way to dodge so you don't get hit by his little holy lights after he attacks.
Well, so Icarus says if I can play it, anyone can play it because I'm a trash gamer, and it's like that's not. I mean, it's true. It is true. Anybody can play it because it's inconsistent. Like when I watched Hassan play, he beat that fucking boss first fucking try, right? And there are plenty of bosses that I beat first try that he had trouble on. So explain that. Like it's inconsistent. Eventually,
so I don't know enough about this build or about this game, but like, are there different builds that you can do? Do you get to choose different weapons or like?
Yes, it's very inconsistent, and everybody online has the quote unquote perfect build. You know what I mean? Like that's the other thing. Like with Elden Ring, there's like a meta, and with this game,
there is, but there's also like if you're smart and just do the research or just try different things, you can beat every boss in that game pretty easily. I don't know if you've seen Yimpha's new video.
No.
The new Elden Ring video came out with like last week. It's an all hits run.
Really?
So no dodging, no healing during boss fights, and no blocking during boss fights.
Wow.
So he has to take essentially every hit, and he cannot heal, and he's able to beat the entire game that way, including Consort Radon. And when he ends Consort Radon, he's at full health.
Jeez.
Like, he figured out how to get so much healing, like just from armor and shit like that.
Yeah.
And stack it with buffs and using the right weapons that you can beat the entire game without ever having to heal or dodge or block. So, like, that gives you an idea of, like, yeah, while Elden Ring may be unfair in some aspects, and it's supposed to be in some aspects, you can be even more unfair.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Definitely doesn't give you those options. Like, Wukong does not give you the option to be, like... It's much more of a, I would kind of say, God of War tier, build system kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot closer to that. But I mean, I guess you could go and you could farm like little enemies over and over and over and over again, but it's not fun.
It's no fun though.
It's not fun, no, because like, I don't know. Anyway, that's my opinion. I don't really like Wukong. It is what it is. Some people, like everybody else, seems to love it. So I guess that's my hot take is that Wukong is a shitty game made by shitty people for shitty reasons. But if you like it, that's fine. Okay, we don't have to agree on everything. All right. Anyway, Tyler.
Yeah.
We did a video. The video did well. Yeah. We did it on G Gundam. We're going to be talking about it on the Popcast Premium this week. So if you want to sign up for the Patreon, you can listen to us talk about the channel, talk about the videos, talk about things that are coming up, which I'm excited about.
Behind the scenes, if you will.
Dude, I just saw the greatest fucking truck-coon last night. We'll tell you about it when we talk about anime, but we'll have to add it onto the list because that one's funny.
James said the video was very cool.
Very, very cool. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that, so I'm excited to talk about it. So hopefully,
it's a great video.
Yeah, hopefully you guys will, and it's doing well, which is good because we needed that.
Yeah, it's doing well. It's definitely slowed down some, but I mean, we'll get into it in the Patreon pod.
It'll pick up over the weekend again. All we got to do is put out a
Hopefully,
community post or something like that. I mean, people just like it's a movie length video.
It's a feature length film.
Yeah, like you can't just sit down and watch that.
We've made The Lion King 1.5. You know,
except G Gundam, and
yeah.
I definitely want to do more videos like that because that is definitely where I sit most comfortable, is talking about something with a decent foundation that spirals into madness by the end.
Yeah, and it's, you know, it makes sense. It's fun. It's something that Grant is also very good at. You know, he's very good at spiraling into madness.
We did that very well together. Like that's what
Yeah.
like Treacicle was just like spiraling shit into absolute fucking madness, and that's it's just, it's fun, it's funny, it keeps people engaged, and like there's so many things that I wish people were like, oh dude, you didn't talk about love Sekihota Kyunko or whatever. I was like, I know, but by that point it didn't fucking matter anymore. It like, who fucking cares? They're flying through space on a horse with laser wings. God.
Yeah, it's so fucking funny when people message, like comment on a video and saying, you forgot whatever. And it's like, I'm sorry, the video is already an hour and a half long. Do you think we forgot things? Or maybe things are intentionally left out?
Yeah. And I even did some editing on that video too. I did the put in some memes. Do you want me to ride you? Are you saying you want me to ride you?
Dude, the room thing that you did was so fucking funny.
Oh, you liked that?
That shit was hilarious. Yeah.
Hi, doggy.
Yeah, that got Jack fucking rolling.
Oh,
too.
really?
Like, it was good shit.
I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if people were gonna like it because I showed it to Devin. And she's like, "What the fuck? What's the room?" And I was like, "Oh,
well, okay, hold on, though. That's not fair.
I know.
Most people know what the room is.
Yeah, she was like, nobody knows what the room is, dude. So I was like, I was getting sweaty.
What?
I was getting
Devin,
sweaty.
Explain yourself.
Hi, doggy. Anyway,
Hi,
so
doggy.
if you haven't seen the video, it's a lot of fun. I highly recommend going and checking it out. It's on youtube.com/bonsaipop. It's the insane story of G Gundam, which is legitimately insane.
It's legit insane.
Yeah.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark. I did not hit her. I didn't.
I did not.
I did not.
Oh man. Speaking really quickly of Grant and Gundam, tomorrow Grant is going to build his first Gundam with me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
Are you guys going to stream it?
I mean, I wasn't planning on it.
Just stream it. Why not?
Because I'm going over to his place. I'm not trying to set shit up to do it.
Just bring a lappy top.
It's a lot of work.
Actually, he's got all this shit over there for that.
I mean, I'm sure he does.
You can just make him do all the work. Just be like, Grant, we should stream it. He'd be like, okay. Alright, dude. Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah, the whole point is to relax. I'm trying to show him a new way to put his energy into something that's fun.
All you gotta do is put in the title, low effort, Gundam build stream. And just basically ignore chat. Just build your Gundam.
What's the point of streaming it?
Just lo-fi hip-hop, because people love that shit, dude. Dude, Gundam build streams get mad fucking views, dude. For sure. Dude, so Devin, they do have the girly pop Gundam.
I got Jack got me the whole, like, Gundam kit for, like, doing shit. So now I have I got all the stuff to cut everything out and not fuck it up, and it's gonna be great.
Having the clippers definitely helps.
Dude, the clippers are, like, unnecessary. I had no idea how much I was fucking up until I got these. They changed everything.
What the fuck Gundam is this? This is a custom build. There's no way that's not a custom build. It's got to be a custom build. I don't know that.
For
Gundam.
reference here,
it's pink.
Devin
and
has
black
sent a pink, like, it almost looks like a magical girl Gundam.
Like maybe like a magical girl via Madoka Magica, not necessarily Sailor Moon. Because Gundam Noble fucking Allenby's Gundam is literally a magical girl. It has fucking high heels, dude, and like the sailor bow and everything. And you can get that kit, but it's just a normal grade one, so it doesn't have all the stickers or like any of like the crazy detail like the G Gundam one that I did, Burning Gundam. You can kind of see it in the background. It's like over here, but
the one I have is
it's just the one you have is a normal grade kit too. That's
it's high grade.
High grade, which is that's the base grade.
Yeah.
Which is funny because like real grade, from now on I think I'm sticking to real grade. I still have to do the stickers for that because like the stickers are insane. I don't know.
The stickers are intense, man. You gotta get tweezers.
That one had like I was using tweezers, but it's got like 200 stickers, bro.
Oh, that's a lot of stickers.
Yeah, it's a lot of fucking stickers, man. Anyway, if you want me to do fucking gunpla stuff, hit me up on social media and I'll let me know. You guys gotta let me know, okay? I can't read your minds. I don't even know who you are. I don't even know who you people are. Okay?
Gunpla speedrun.
Gunpla speedrun.
Next time we hang out, we'll grab a Gundam and we'll build it together on stream. That'll be fun.
Devin says it's the Strike Freedom Rogue Gundam. Okay.
Yeah, but it's a high grade Gundam.
I mean, it's a pretty cool.
Pretty fucking cool.
It's a cool high grade Gundam.
It's pretty fucking cool.
I have to look into that because is it from the it's 10th anniversary video Gundam build Metaverse gets a new HD model kit release. Bandai with perfect equipment.
Oh, okay. So it's from the same one that my thing is from.
What? No. I mean the what?
This is from the
that's a weird
Gundam build Metaverse.
That's a weird burning Gundam because it's red and blue.
Yeah, like I'm saying, it's from this exact same thing. It's from their anniversary like special that was just put straight to internet.
Okay, I can hear Gundam nerds screaming. They probably. Anyway, all right, cool. Well, we talked about Gundam, guys. The debate was last night. The presidential debate. Oh boy, what a
Mike,
fucking...
how was your presidential debate?
It was how do I put it? Kind of not great. Okay, so first thing that like I got pissed off pretty quick because they asked Kamala Harris like a really good question. Okay, because she's bitching about the shit that the tariffs that Trump put on China, right? He's like they're saying that they cost fucking America like billions of dollars or whatever. All right, and then the fucking the sexy guy, whatever his name is, asks her, well, okay, why didn't you or like. What's the reason?
Why didn't you repeal them?
Yeah, why didn't your office repeal them? And then she just like, she just completely deflected that and went into a completely other direction. I was like, no, I really want to know the answer to that question. I really want to know the answer to that question. I was losing my fucking mind.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what presidential debates are, or at least that's what they used to be. We were watching Jon Stewart afterwards to see what he had to say on the debate.
Yeah.
And he's like, guys, isn't it nice that we're finally back to them just not answering the questions? Isn't it nice to be back?
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the most civil debate that we've had in years.
Not only that, but it's like, it's not a debate. They're not fucking debating anything. They did not debate a single thing. There was no debate.
They never do.
Yeah, I know. Like, why do they call it? Like, literally, like, part of your job as, like, a fucking young Republican or whatever is, like, to go to debate class and learn how to debate. Like, these are...
The answer is that it's way better not to debate the person.
I would.
The best way to... Yeah, and that's why you're not going to be in office.
Oh, you wait.
I'm waiting. I am waiting.
I'm going to debate the shit out of Donald Trump. I love the fact checking.
He's going to die first.
He is going to die first. Okay, so, like, for real, all right, you guys know neither Tyler or I are big fans of Donald Trump. Surprise, surprise, okay?
Or small fans.
Or small fan. Well, maybe a little bit of a small fan. He does make me laugh. He does make me laugh sometimes. He's entertaining, if nothing else. I
like his wrestling career. Yeah, I don't know if you saw. Jack was watching Hassan's stream while it was going on, and they were playing debate bingo.
Yeah, they were. I
Jack-
didn't play along, but I was
Yeah.
watching. Why does Trump always... They're doing blank on blank who are transgender operations, illegal aliens in prison. Why does Trump always sound like he's playing Cards Against Humanity?
Let me put it this way, because I watched the debate after I had D&D that night, so I didn't get to watch it until after it was already over. But I watched it through, and Harris really took off during abortion. That was the best part by far. And then the entire second half was kind of lame duck. Nothing really happened. But Harris didn't have to do well because Trump did so shittily.
He did so bad that he almost got the numbers from the last debate flipped on him. So last debate, it was
bad.
It was
bad.
It was 67 to 33%. So 67% of people said Trump won the last debate. 33% of people said Biden won. That's like the worst in history. This time it was 64 to 37. So 64% of people said that Kamala Harris won the debate over Trump, getting 37. He almost tied Biden for the worst debate performance in history.
That doesn't add up to 100, but it's close.
I think it adds up to like 99, right?
It's 101 is what you got right
Okay,
there.
well, whatever. I was close enough. It was 36 or something. I don't fucking know. Anyway, it was really bad on Donald Trump's end.
Was awful, dude.
It was bad.
Because he was so bad, she looked good. But it wasn't because she was doing well. Like, she did well on some very specific issues.
Yes.
Like, again, abortion was really, really well done. You could feel the passion. She was sharp and hitting hard on that.
Yeah.
And Trump had nothing because, like, they were just asking him, so why'd you fucking destroy Roe v. Wade? And he's like, I did y'all a favor.
I gave it to the states. I did what the people wanted me to do. I gave it to the states. The states have it, and everybody's happy. That's exactly what everybody wanted. I did it, and I did it right, and it was perfect, and it was great. It was tremendous. It took a lot of courage. People
said we couldn't do it, but then we did it.
Yeah, because they're so courageous, the most courageous people, terrific people. Yeah.
Meanwhile, it is very well known at this point that Roe v. Wade is universally liked in terms of Americans.
Yeah, it's like in the 80s.
Vast majority.
It's like 87% or something like that.
Yeah, it is like the vast majority of people like Roe v. Wade.
Yep.
And he got absolutely destroyed on that question, and it's not a surprise.
Yep.
I will say that the moderators were not hurting either. They were definitely fact checking one-sidedly, but also some of the claims that Trump was saying were so outrageous that they had to be fact checked.
When he brought up the fucking Haitians eating the pets.
Oh my god, dude.
He brought up like the most like groiper ass, red pilled fucking dumb ass internet shit I have ever heard. Literally, okay. So for people who might not know because they're normal and sane, like,
and maybe didn't want to watch the debate out of fear.
No, not even about the debate. Like, there's this thing going on where people in Springfield, Illinois are like saying that like the Haitian immigrants are eating their pets or something like that. And it's not fucking happening. It's not real. It's not true. Okay, Haitians are not eating people's pets. All right, but obviously the right took probably what was like a dumb story written by some tabloid-esque fucking magazine and are trying to blow it up. They're also doing the same thing with Aurora, Colorado, where everybody thinks that there's these 20,000 Venezuelan migrants who have come into Aurora, Colorado and are running the city with their gangs and murdering people and taking over apartment buildings, and it's literally just propaganda because that entire section of the fucking of the city is basically owned by a bunch of fucking slumlords that live in Florida. So people aren't paying their fucking rent and the streets are covered in trash because the Floridian assholes, of course it's Florida, are not paying to get the trash removed. So all the fucking, like, cracker-ass white people around there are like, oh, man, they're just not picking up their trash. They're fucking gross. And they've got guns and they're stealing everything. It's like, it's not true. It's not actually happening. There are, like, people who are going in there and doing, like, real investigative journalism. And none of that is true. There is no fucking Venezuelan crazy gangs.
Yeah.
They just, it's just a bunch of
But anyway,
racists.
Trump starts spewing this garbage about how immigrants are eating people's pets in Springfield, and
they're eating the cats. They're eating the cats. Like,
they're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs.
Yeah,
it's crazy. And then and then the moderator, again, the hot dude's name that I can't remember, was like, yeah, so we came prepared. We actually reached out to Springfield's mayor. And or city planner, I can't remember who it was. Mm-hmm. But they were like, there's been literally zero, calls about this or evidence of it.
Yep.
And Trump's like, but I saw people on the TV, and it's like, yeah, who do you think is more fucking real? Some TV bullshit that's trying to garner attention?
Fox News.
Which is like what all the news is? Mm-hmm. Or the person who lives there, who works in the government.
Yeah. Dude, it is so fucking... There was so much crazy shit that came out of Trump's mouth. Like, and he was floundering, man. Like, he was really floundering. It was bad. He didn't look at Kamala Harris once. And she was once. Like staring him down the whole time, dude. And
she forced him to shake her hand at the beginning of the debate too.
I think she was trying really funny. I think she was trying to see if he was going to give her a MAGA hat. Honestly, she would, like, if she put it on, it wouldn't have made it. Okay, so this is the thing, right? Like, for as shitty and dumb as Trump is, okay, a lot of the things that Kamala Harris are doing are MAGA shit. Like, her whole fucking border bill is MAGA shit. Like, her whole fucking thing with Israel.
The border is heavily, like, MAGA undertoned.
No, it is a MAGA border bill. It's build the wall.
I know.
Yeah.
It's literally build the wall. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking shoot me.
Jack said I participated in the 2024 presidential debate, and all I got was this MAGA hat.
Yeah, and like probably a huge plus raising in the polls. It wouldn't surprise me at all.
But yeah, a lot of her stuff is very right wing of center. The border bill is definitely one of them. You know, if you go back 8 years, the Democratic view on the border was we don't need a fucking wall. And now the Democratic view on the border is, oh, no, we need to build a wall.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Which is literally what Trump ran on in 2016.
Mm-hmm. And drill, baby,
it was like
drill.
One of his, it's one of his big issues. And yeah, she's, she is saying that she isn't going to, she isn't going to ban fracking. They're in Pennsylvania. She hasn't banned fracking for the last 3 years. You know what I mean? There's been no steps towards that. That's not surprising. And then the everything with Israel is just like, well, we're still going to support Israel, give them unlimited money and weapons, but there needs to be a two-state solution.
Yeah, once all the Palestinians are dead, we'll have a two-state solution. It'll be fucking great.
Israel in a graveyard, but 2 states.
Yeah. Dude, it is so fucking crazy. Like, the whole fracking thing is dumb. I mean, like, the issue with fracking, the reason that people are freaking out about fracking specifically in Pennsylvania is because they're like, oh my god, I'm gonna lose my job. It's like, dude, it's not like she's gonna become president and shut down every fracking fucking thing in the world. That's impossible. It would, it would be a slow thing. Okay, there would be fucking training that goes on so you can shift from fracking to clean energy. You know what I mean? Nobody gives a shit. As long as you have a job and it's paying you well, it doesn't matter if you're frack. It's not like, why would you want to frack over doing something that doesn't drill holes into the fucking crust of the earth until your entire town falls in it or your drinking water gets poisoned, right? Wouldn't it make a lot more sense to have fucking windmills or solar energy fucking plants? Anything, dude. Like, it's so fucking dumb. Trump's like autistic fear of windmills. It's so funny as shit I have ever
seen. Give you cancer. They give you cancer. They're huge. They rotate in one direction, always one direction. And
so
they
expensive.
Give you cancer.
Incredibly expensive. Oh, and they're killing all the birds, beautiful birds, great birds, big birds, small birds, all the birds. It's killing the birds. What are you gonna do with all these dead birds?
It's hitman bird percent.
Yeah, dude, it's so weird. It's all so weird.
Well, the other thing that people don't understand about energy in general is that literally we can't ban fracking right now because the energy demand is increasing drastically.
Yeah.
Devin is saying I low-key think it's too late to reverse climate change anyway. So here's the other problem with climate change. Yes, the U.S. is leaning more green in general, right? It has gotten more green over time. We use more solar now. We use more wind now. I think it's something like 35% of our energy now comes from renewable resources.
Mm-hmm.
And that will increase in the future, especially if we end up doing nuclear again at some point down the line, which is inevitable.
Right.
But we're not the only country in the world. And there are countries that are finally starting to come online, third world countries that are not they like we don't look at this from a first world perspective that often. Other countries have to go through the industrial revolution of coal and oil. Mm-hmm. India is just going through that now, where they're just starting to get ACs for the first time. They're just starting to drive more motorized vehicles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we're talking about massive amounts of populations that are going to go through. They can't just jump the cut to green energy because it's way too fucking expensive. They're starting at level 1, you know? Mm-hmm. And they're going to have to work their way through it. So even if the US goes fully green, which it's not, but even if it did, you have the entire rest of the world that is still going to be going through, not the entire rest of the world, but third world countries that are coming online with energy that are going to be going through that. And the demand for energy per year, U.S. demand for energy has remained fairly steady with like a 3% increase per year. Mm-hmm. But with the rise of AI, that is exploding.
That's so right fucking now. Ridiculous. Like what?
Just as like an example, the difference in the amount of energy it takes for a Google search versus like a ChatGPT search is 10 times. It takes 10 times more energy to do one ChatGPT search than it does one Google search.
But now Google, every time you search anything, it automatically uses AI to answer your question.
Well, yeah. But what I'm saying is like before that, when it was just using its algorithm, before it was using AI. God. So that gives you an idea of what we're looking at. So suddenly, the U.S. infrastructure is wholly outdated for the amount of energy that we need. It used to be like a 3% increase per year, I said. They're expecting it to like more than double in like the next 5 to 10 years.
Dude, maybe that explains why my electric bill was $311 last month and $520-something the month before. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So one of the things that you're going to start seeing the U.S. doing is they're going to start heavily looking into how to expand and modernize the grid, which is already part. I can't remember what the act is, but there's already a passed act in Congress that is allocating, I think it's $73 billion to restructuring and modernizing our grid. They're going to be looking into natural gas because natural gas is like a huge. We have a huge excess of that in America. And we are exporting more and more of our energy to other nations. So like right now, because of geopolitical tensions with Russia, Europe is relying more on U.S. energy as opposed to Russian energy. So we actually supply Europe with 20% of their energy right now.
Okay, so here's a solution to that, right? You start taking the military, you start using them to build infrastructure in fucking the United States. So there's your fucking labor. Your labor costs already fucking spent because
that's not how it works though.
Well, no shit, that's not how it works, but that's how it should be worked. That's how it should work.
The US government does not create value. They only transfer it.
What does that have to do with what I said?
What I mean by that is that $73 billion that is being put towards modernizing the grid. The U.S. government doesn't do that. They contract it out to private companies.
Right, but they could do it. They should do it.
But they won't. They won't,
Right.
because making a brand new company and learning how to do that is more difficult than hiring somebody who already knows how to do it.
But yeah, you can you can contract the people who know how to do it, and then use the military as a workforce in order to get it done. So then all you have to do is pay the contractors, and the American people are already paying for the fucking military and the police force and all of this other shit with our tax dollars that, for the most part, goes to shit we don't fucking give a fuck about, like drones and missiles and shit like that. $111 million for those new missiles. Remember when we did that math on those fucking things?
Yeah, I do remember.
Yeah, okay. Instead of fucking doing that, spend it towards, teaching our soldiers how to do important things at home, not fucking shooting kids on college campuses for protesting a genocide, but instead building roads, building bridges, setting up windmills to keep Trump away, other kinds of fucking things to dude, imagine if Trump saw windmill Gundam.
If we just set up windmills around the White House, he can never be president.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's just the answers to these problems are so fucking simple. They're so fucking simple, but that takes money away from the contractors that they have within, like you were saying, the contractors that are the ones who take over these projects anyway. Those contractors are politically or lobbying for whatever that doesn't have anything to do with our interests as people within this country. I just want my life to get better, not worse.
The other reason that they do that and they hire out is because it does help promote the economy. It creates jobs, so that's something that they can put on their resume, is like, look, we made 50,000, 100,000 jobs in energy this last year through this bill. You know what I mean?
They're all getting paid fucking dirt, and the person on top is raking it in, sitting around not fucking doing anything. Every once in a while, they have to fucking take a phone call in the middle of one of their masturbation sessions with like fucking $100 bills all over their bed. Like, they fuck up.
Hey man, you ever tried to take a phone call while masturbating? That's not easy. Okay, that takes skill and effort.
It takes the ability to multitask. It takes the ability to sequentially,
you
segment
have to control your emotions, your voice.
Exactly. Yeah. Unless you're a psychopath, then you just feel nothing. But yeah, so it's an absolute fucking complete mess. I think Kamala Harris is probably gonna win. It wouldn't surprise me at all. But even if she doesn't, dude, I don't think anything's really going to change, honestly. I don't know. Like, Trump made a good point that even if she does win, how is she going to get any of the shit she wants to get done?
It's the same thing that happens every single year. The president doesn't matter as much as Congress, because Congress is what gets things done. Mm-hmm. They are the legislative branch, not the president. The president's executive. Yep. Now, it's not to say that the president doesn't make important decisions, like, who the fuck we're going to fight against and shit, and can make executive decrees, but it is far more important what the House and the Senate are looking like. Yep. And right now they're almost an even deadlock.
But even when the Dems had a supermajority under Obama, they didn't fucking do anything. They didn't write any fucking useful legislature, and then just handed the White House to Trump, who then proceeded to elect multiple fucking Supreme Court members who are basically fucking Nazis, and, take away the basic rights of women in their own personal health care. Like, it's
right.
fucking insane.
Right now, that's why it's fucking important to not let Trump back in the White House for a couple reasons. If any judges come up, it's important to not let him put more people in judgeships. B, apparently he can't be tried if he's president.
Yeah. Yep.
That's important.
Mm-hmm.
And C, this is the last time he can run. This is his only way out, is winning this election.
Yep.
He's not going to be able to run again at what, 82?
I don't know. However the fuck
I think 82.
Yeah, something like that.
The point is, he will be the age Biden is now next election.
Yep. Yeah, Jack brought up something I was going to bring up. Oh, sorry, what were you saying, Ty? You can finish.
Fuck, what was I going to say?
82, same age.
82, same age.
Won't
I don't remember.
Okay. Well, Jack says, I love how her closing statement, she made sure to repeat the most lethal.
The most lethal,
which is like the worst line she has, dude. Why the fuck? Okay. All right, guys.
I was getting mad about this last night, too.
Yeah.
I was like, who the fuck wants to hear that?
Yeah.
And Jack was like, unfortunately, a lot of the fucking country, apparently.
Yeah, like Republicans love it. Republicans love it. And I don't know, like Democrats, guys, don't get fucking confused, okay? Democrats are just as big pieces of shit as fucking Republicans are. All right? Like your average Democrat doesn't actually give a fuck. They're not leftists, okay? Democrats are not leftists. Democrats are Democrats and they lean right. Okay, they swallow it. Like if you watch the DNC and all the Republicans who were coming up on stage and the fucking cops that were coming up on stage, the QAnon cop was on stage, bro. They brought the QAnon cop. Okay?
Yeah.
What the fuck were they thinking? And every single person, like we're talking influencers, we're talking celebrities, we're talking fucking just fucking news people within the party, they're all clapping, they're all cheering, like, yeah, Liz Cheney's fucking voting for Kamala Harris. Yeah, this is fucking awesome. No, dude, like, that's fucking creepy. That's scary, okay? If we're getting Republicans to vote for the Democrats, guess what that makes Democrats? Republicans! Okay?
Yeah.
That makes Democrats fucking Republicans. All right? We don't need that shit. And fucking even Bernie Sanders, even the burn dog himself is sucking the dick of the party. Okay? He is making excuses after excuses after excuses for Kamala Harris, and I am not fucking taking it. Okay? I was excited when they first started this whole thing. I was excited that they got Tim Walz. Tim Walz has not been allowed on camera.
No,
essentially.
dude, no.
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking to Jack about this too, but like, you know, I think we're going to get a vice presidential debate, and I'm worried about that debate because Tim Walz is essentially hamstrung because he can't go against what Harris says, but his views do.
Yeah.
Like, he can't say the progressive shit that he's known for because it's not his ticket.
Yep.
It's not his policy. You know, the one good thing that could come out of this election, assuming Harris does win, is that it does put Tim Walz in a seat to become president in the future.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it gives him that credibility and that name recognition, and that could be good.
Could be.
Kamala Harris is just maintaining the status quo that we have right now.
Yeah, she's just black chick Biden, dude. Which is really sad because Biden hates black people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on. Like, let's be fucking real with it. Like, nobody. I don't know, man. Like, the problem is that your average voter is a fucking idiot. You know? Like, like Hassan went, like, they did this thing on the news last night where they talked to undecided voters in Pennsylvania in, like, the swing county and the swing state.
Who's still undecided? Who are these people?
Fucking straight up fucking idiots, okay? Like, you have to be dumb. Like, the people who are like, well, I'm going to vote for Kamala Harris now. They had no actual reason why they wanted to vote for Kamala. They were like, I felt that she had a lot of passion. I thought she had a lot of passion in her, in what she was saying.
That's how
so did Hitler. So did Hitler. You know who had a lot of passion? Hitler. Hitler had passion. That guy could speak.
Of passion.
Yeah, even when I see him on TV, I'm like, you know? No, I'm kidding. But still, like, the guy could talk.
The guy could talk, yeah. Like, people still watch his tapes to see how he presented, because even though what he's spewing is absolute garbage, the man was a very gifted speaker.
Yeah, he could make...
And you have to be to move that many people into killing that many people.
Yes. I mean, and dude, Kamala Harris, for the small amount of good points that she has, like, is not that person. She's not as good at speaking as Trump. She's not as good at speaking as Tim Walz. She's a little awkward, okay? And Brad Summer's over, guys. It's not Brad. It's we're getting into Cry Guy Fall or something. I don't fucking know. She can't. Devin says she can't be too extreme on anything because just being her is too extreme for this country. Sure, okay, I guess that's a great excuse, but it doesn't change the fact that, like, we're not getting the things that we need as people in this country.
Here's the thing, right? I get that you have to say things to win an election. You know what I mean? I understand that. You have to make promises you're not going to keep. That's how you get votes. I get that. What we will see is when she gets into office, if she gets into office, what she does. If she doesn't do shit, she's useless. It's just the same fucking thing.
Yeah, and honestly, that's kind of the thing too that like sucks, right? Because she is in a position where she will be the first black female president. She will be the first female president. She will be the first Indian American president. But if she fucking sucks, she could very well be the last for a long fucking time, you know?
Yeah.
And her policies, these right-wing policies, are not popular. Okay, like the thing with Israel, continuing to support Israel is not popular. You talk to a person
It's
for
insane.
5 fucking minutes, okay? My grandfather was convinced that Hamas is this evil fucking thing. There's terrorists, blah, 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 that the Palestinians kind of deserved what they were getting, that Israel's our buddy, that, oh, this fight has been going on for thousands and thousands of years, blah, blah, blah. I talked to that motherfucker for 5 minutes, okay? And he understood after 5 minutes exactly what is going on over there, exactly why this fucking retaliation strike happened by Hamas. Yes, they committed war crimes, but guess what? Striking back against Israel as Palestinians is internationally legal because they are dealing with a belligerent occupying force. You can attack back. Any attack on an Israeli by a Palestinian is internationally legal, especially when you have the people moving into their fucking houses. That's crazy. Yaakov and everything like that. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
I mean, dude, the little kid who got arrested, the 7-year-old kid who got arrested and detained for 24 hours for kicking a ball into somebody else's yard. A little Palestinian kid, come on, that shit's fucking nuts, dude. And you have like these you have these nice Israeli people, right? Just like normal looking people, just like you and me, talking pleasantly and getting
like
interviewed.
Me, but yeah.
Dude, no, I mean blonde hair, blue eyed, fucking, you know, just regular people saying the most horrible,
insane,
genocidal, racist shit with like just a look of like casualness that is incredibly hard to imagine, and it's just like they don't understand how fucking Hitlerian they are on this shit. And it's like, and then it's crazy because Benjamin Netanyahu is doing everything that he possibly can to make it so that if you don't agree with Israel, you are an anti-Semite. Well, guess what? The majority of Jews around the world don't like what's going on in Israel. That's why they don't fucking live there, okay? Because Israel is a great place to live. If you're Israeli,
it really is.
It's an amazing place to live. You get free fucking healthcare. There's nice shops, pagodas, movie theaters, concert venues.
The food is so good.
Yeah, Israel. Like, I don't know who that basketball player is that went to Israel, but like, you know, people are calling him like, "Oh, hey, dude, you doing okay? You doing okay?" He's like, "Yeah, man, I fucking love it here. This is great. I'm safe as a baby in a blanket." You know what I mean? Like, yeah, Israel's a great fucking place to live, but guess what? It's like fucking, you know, weird Middle Eastern Nazi Germany out there. It's scary, dude. The podcast really said if I could press a button that would make every Palestinian go away, I would press it. Yeah. I mean, there you go. Enough said.
The other thing is this, that like we're having like very parallel things happening in America versus Israel, where Netanyahu is on trial for fucking crimes. Like, he could go to prison. He can't go to prison while he's in office. He is trying to stay in office as long as possible. The longer this war goes on, the longer he can stay.
Yeah.
It is literally he is letting people die to save his own skin.
Yeah. Dude, and so here's the other thing too, is I like to ask my dad questions, right? Because my dad has a different view on things than a lot of people do, because he was in the military, right? So I asked him, I was like, dude, what the fuck is with our American government dick sucking Israel all the time? They don't exist without us. Israel does not exist without the United States. If we were we're not paying you, we're not supporting you, nah, why don't you get a job? Israel's fucking done. Every single country around them wants them gone. You know, the fucking Palestinians want their land back, or at least enough to live in. And they crumble without the United States. What the fuck are we gaining from having them in our fucking pocket? And I was like, he didn't have an answer. I was like, is it the aircraft carrier? Is that what's so fucking important? You know, because
it is literally just that they are a
me.
foothold in the Middle East.
But
They are
Turkey,
the way that what
Turkey, we're allies with Turkey, who's also
we're
on the
allies with a
Mediterranean.
ton of places.
Yeah, but Turkey's right there.
You know?
It's like Israel, Jordan, Turkey, right? Something like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
but Israel is in the middle of all those countries. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it
that's
is
true.
literally there.
yeah, I don't know. It's such a fucking but that's sketchy though, because I know Iran, right, or Iran is like pissed off at Israel right now. You know, so there's like a bunch of shit. So yeah, Israel's right there. Great. So anytime any one of those fucking countries gets like tries to stand up for the Palestinians or whatever, for whatever excuse they have, whether it's, you know, good intention or bad intention, guess who has to step in with our fucking soldiers? The United States. So not only are we paying Israel with money, we're going to pay them with blood of our citizens as well. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. Yet we're still doing it, and Kamala Harris is not fucking talking about it, dude.
I'm just mad because Israel could have been in Japan, man. I'm just mad because it could have been in Japan, and they put it in fucking the Middle East instead, and the Japanese wanted it. They wanted the Jews there.
God,
it would have been perfect.
I could not imagine Jewish anime, dude. That'd be so weird.
Jew-ame? Dude, it'd be awesome. It would be awesome.
My bagel shop in another world.
The mix of
these cat girls, I don't understand them. They're crazy.
No
politic here. No politic.
You have one guy going, Nani? And the other guy's going, Oy vey.
What? What?
What?
The power level's over 9,000. Oh, God. Oh, is this rice bowl kosher? I don't know.
What do you mean the power level's over 9,000?
Oh,
that's
God.
higher than we've ever seen. That's not a thing.
Oh, Frieza, what's up with that? They'll probably send the immigrant soldiers first. Yeah, probably. I don't know. It's just like it's a mess, man. And like, obviously, I think the majority of people who listen to this podcast, watch our YouTube channel, are in the Patreon, want Kamala Harris to win, right? That makes sense. Obviously, if I was to choose between Donald Trump or Kamala Harris, I would choose Kamala Harris. But I'm not choosing.
The correct phrasing is they want Trump to lose.
Yes, exactly. I am not choosing. I'm going to vote for Kamala Harris.
Same.
I think that you have an obligation to vote for Kamala Harris? No. And I'm not going to fucking support her in that way until she changes her fucking mind on Israel. Period. And also the border bill shit needs to stop. That needs to stop, dude. It is
wild the amount of shit that they talk about for immigration that just isn't fact checked. They just don't fact check it at all.
No, yeah, it's all lies. Okay, the Mexican invasion is not a fucking thing. The immigrant crime is not a fucking thing. Okay, 25 murders out of the 15 times that is our mass shooting murders in this country since 2024 started. 15 times 25. I don't know what that is off the top of my head, but 25 is the amount of murders that were committed by illegal immigrants. And yes, you can say that is 25 too many, 25. And you are right, okay? But that is 0.96%. 0.096%, sorry, of the murder that has happened in this country so far. Right? That's not hundreds of thousands of Americans dead. That's not hundreds of thousands of Americans dead, Donald Trump. That's not hundreds of thousands. That is 25. It's 25. Okay, 25. And it's not all done by Mexicans. Okay, illegal immigrants covers the entire world. It could be illegal Malaysians, illegal Australians. You know what I mean? Who fucking knows?
Whoa, hold on now. Illegal Australians.
Got over here, they canoed from Australia to America just to kill.
Nah, dude, you just fly into Canada and go down, you know?
Yeah, it's nuts. Also, what's up, Aaron?
People stay beyond their visas all the time. That's totally true. Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah, so it's just it's crazy, and the Democrats they're not arguing against it. And if you are wondering, the Palestinian thing and versus Israel, the way that you can look at it is what America did to the Native Americans. It's the exact same fucking thing. Okay,
Yeah.
except that the Israeli invasion of Palestinian was globally sanctioned. We said this is your land, and they were like, okay. And over the past 75 years, they have slowly but surely been sequestering the Palestinians who lived in that place called Palestine, which is now Israel, because the globe said it was Israel. They've been slowly sequestering them into reservations, otherwise known as Gaza and the West Bank. They are fenced
Hmm.
in. They are gated in. The gates close down at like 6 o'clock at night. So if you have a heart attack in the middle of the night and you're a
Dude, I've
Palestinian, you're not going to the hospital. You are dying at home.
I've been through them. Like I've seen it in
Sounds,
person.
yeah,
It's like
there's,
I've gone through Gaza,
yeah,
and it's. I mean, you want to see a fucking border wall? That's a fucking border wall.
yep,
An armed 24-hour a day border wall. You
yep.
know, it's crazy.
They have to pass through it every day. They have to look down the barrel of automatic machine guns that are pointed at them every single day just to go to work. That's what it is. It is. So I mean, like nobody does anybody blame the Native Americans for attacking Americans? I don't. I don't. I would have too. I'd been like, "What are you doing, dude? Not only are you taking my land, but you're destroying it on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
You're destroying it. You're killing all the
Jack
buffalo."
immediately. Yeah, some people do. Unsurprising.
No, it is unsurprising because Manifest Destiny is white people love that, dude. White people love that. Wait. I mean, they tried. I mean, England tried with Asia. They really did. They
Yeah.
had India. They had Hong Kong.
They're like, we're not manifesting hard enough, man. We got to keep manifesting harder.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You gotta the secret, right? The secret. If I believe I can own Asia, eventually I'll own Asia. It didn't work out.
Yeah, it's Thomas the Tank Engine of imperialism.
Yeah.
I think I can. I think
I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Oh, it's not working. Let's introduce opium. I think I can. I think I can. You know what I mean? It's just it's fucking nuts, man. And we Tyler did talk about India coming online, and I don't want you guys to think that like, we're not talking about the main meccas of India. Like obviously those places have had cars. And
Yeah,
internet.
obviously.
It's just India is a humongous country, and like
I mean,
95% of it is borderline tribal. You know what I mean? Like it is like sticks like you wouldn't believe. People are still out with their cattle and very very like, rudimentary farms, and then there's places in India that like civilized society basically cannot reach.
Yeah, I mean, you have to remember, India has 1.4 billion people.
So many people, dude.
Okay? That is an insane number of people. The USA has 330,000.
300 million. 300
Oh,
million.
sorry, 330 million. Yeah. India has literally 4 times the amount of people
Yeah.
that the US has.
But they're mostly in like 2 big spots, right? There's like Bali and what's the other country or city in India? Bali and the capital. What the fuck is the capital? Somebody, my geography is failing me.
Is it India capital?
Somebody's screaming it. No, not
New
Dubai.
Delhi.
New Delhi.
New Delhi.
Not Dubai. Dubai. Because Dubai is like
is its own thing.
far away from India as far as right isn't it? Like where the fuck is Dubai, Tyler? It's out by Saudi Arabia,
like,
right?
I believe it's near like the Arab Emirates, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. It's Middle East.
Yeah. It is. Give me half a second. And I'll
It's
tell
like
you
the San
exactly.
Diego of the Middle East. It shouldn't exist,
There you
but
go.
it does.
Yeah, it is literally in the United Arab Emirates.
Okay, yeah.
Uh,
Well, no, well, Dubai isn't. That's not even an Indian word, Devin.
here,
Dubai.
I can.
Hey! I don't think Dubai existed during the Bush administration. JM. Did it?
Listen, Devin's not wrong that it's close. It is kind of close. You just have to cross the sea.
Yeah, you just got to cross the sea from Iran to through Pakistan to India, and you might be able to hit Mumbai, which is also a political center. Is Devin coming in here to yell at me? Yeah. She really thought that was in India. No. To be fair, I thought it was on the other coast of the Middle East, so I'm bad. But Dubai, I mean,
Well, I got it fucking perfect. I said it was in the near the United Arab Emirates, and it's literally inside of it. So
I thought
I'm
the
happy.
United Arab Emirates were over by Jordan, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But who does
Today, and Tyler knows better geography.
Hey, to be fair, I think when we were doing geography, I don't think any of those. Did the United Arab Emirates even exist back in 2003,
that's a good question.
2004? I remember Yemen.
I remember.
Yes,
Yemen.
I think so.
Yeah. So there isn't a ton of changing in countries, all that often. I know that between when we were in school and now, we lost Yugoslavia.
Right. And we also lost the Czech Republic and
yes,
or we lost Czechoslovakia and now it's the Czech Republic and Slovakia.
Yes, I believe that's right.
Okay, yeah. United Arab Emirates was founded 50 years ago, so I'm not that old.
Yeah.
It was there.
Not
I
yet.
just don't remember.
We're working on it.
Yeah. They got good Street Fighter players.
Fucking champ. Damn, they got checkmated. Czech spelled CZECH.
Yo, Czech Republic has good hockey players too. Shout out to David Pasternak.
That was good shit.
Shout out to fucking Chara. What's up? Bruins for life. Okay. All right. Well, that I think is politics for. Okay. So I did want to say there was a poll that came. No, we already talked about that. How everybody thinks Kamala Harris won. We didn't talk about spin.
Overwhelmingly.
We didn't talk about any of the spin room shit where Trump left and he was like that was the best debate of all time. I did an amazing job. Everybody thought I did an amazing job. It was obvious that I won. It was so good. It was perfect. And like even the people who were interviewing him were like, maybe not. Maybe it wasn't so great, And then fucking JD Vance. How does he talk with Trump's dick in his mouth like that, dude? Oh my God, JD Vance. You are so fucking cringe. Like there is no other word except every time I see JD Vance speak and the things that he says, it's like a black hole and like erupted right in front of my stomach and I'm just slowly fucking crumpling in onto it because he's so fucking hard to watch, dude. When he said that school shootings are a fact of life and we have to deal with it because the schools are saft. The schools are saft targets. They're just so saft. So we need to beef them up with more guns in teachers' hands, and then we need more fucking security, and then eventually if all the kids have guns, then nobody will get shot at school anymore, dude. Oh my god. Fucking JD Vance, shut the fuck up, you piece of shit. I can't with him, dude. The shit he was saying last night, especially after Trump yet again threw him under the bus. So funny. So funny, hard. Dude.
Every time, dude.
What did he say? He was like, they were like, hey, so JD Vance said that if you were to be in office, you would veto a bill to protect abortion or something like that, right? And he's like, I never said that. Like, I don't know what JD.
I haven't talked to JD about that.
Yeah. JD just says what he says or whatever, and like,
I haven't spoken to him.
I can just imagine JD Vance sitting there being like,
My guy.
Why do you keep
Yeah.
doing this, man? You're making me like. But
See,
you did say that.
Yeah, but that is what I'm worried about for the vice presidential debate happening with Tim Walz, where he's just going to be so fucking hamstringed because he can't say any progressive policies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it'll go against what Kamala Harris is saying.
Yeah, and basically the only question he's been asked was in that one interview they did where they were like, "You said you carried a gun into war. Like, what did you like?"
Right.
And it's like he was just like, his answer was bad. Like all you say is like, yeah, I misspoke. It's really not that big a deal. You know, if anybody's offended, sorry about that. It was
Yeah, it'd be really cool to talk about policy.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
My camera's nice
in politics.
It's such a good freeze face that I got going on here.
Yeah, it's great, dude. You fucking nailed it.
I'll be right back. Boop, 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 boop.
And he is back.
It's not working.
And still frozen.
We're all looking good. We're looking good here.
Dude, we're nailing it.
Yeah, okay.
This is perfect.
Well,
but yeah, I mean, we've gone over the debate enough at this point now. Trump got fucking rolled. And it wasn't because, I mean, Kamala did good in some aspects. In general, you know, she was a solid B-, I would say. But it doesn't matter if you're a B- when you're setting the curve for a fucking F+, you know?
Yeah, like, for sure.
It was really that bad.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if she got like a B-, to be honest. Like she had that really good spot about abortion, and then the rest was just like placating shit.
The beginning was good, but what it did remind me of, right? Because I watched I don't know if you did, but I definitely watched the Clinton and Trump debates back in 2016, and his energy is so different now. He can't keep it up anymore. You know?
Dude,
like,
he's so black pilled.
So fucking done.
Yeah,
he's so done. He doesn't have the energy. He doesn't have the vibes that he used to have. He doesn't have anything that he gathered his audience with, and he doesn't have. Jack and I were talking about this yesterday. His name recognition does nothing anymore.
Yeah, well,
everybody who knows who he is already knows who he is, and the ones that are like, nobody's feeling like, oh yeah, Donald Trump, I remember him, I would vote for him, you know what I mean? Like, that's all done. All that shit that helped him win the first time, it's over.
And all he knows how to do is run on social wars. That's it. Yeah. Like, he's still but guess what? Everybody is fucking sick of it, dude. Even the QAnon people aren't talking about it anymore. Like, it is so old. People are leaving Twitter in droves. Like, I just want to say, we've been off Twitter for over a year now.
Yeah, a long time.
Yeah,
like, I don't know how long.
I popped back on for 1 second to get make a mistake and talk about fucking the completionists for a second there. But then we've been off. Like, I don't even remember the last time we tweeted because I said fuck that.
I use Twitter semi-regularly on our account. I don't post anything on it. It is literally just to talk to our new thumbnail designer. That's it.
Right. Oh yeah, happy 9/11 everybody. 9/11. Hopefully none of you guys were affected by that or have people that are still dying of cancer from that when it could have been prevented, probably. Also, 9/11 is the day that Rachel died, so I can never forget. But anyway,
yay.
What the fuck? There was something else. I can't remember what it was. So Tyler, I gotta ask you the question of the week, and you gotta wait for the stinger. How was your anime fucking week? I think it's playing. I don't know. Whatever. Cool.
It may be played.
It definitely played if you're listening to this somewhere else.
There you go. But yeah, you know, it's been fine. I have been doing a decent amount of research into how people die for our next video in anime.
How are we going to get that past monetization, bro?
We're going to figure it out.
Okay.
Well, I'm not that worried about it, but
I'm worried about the title.
We'll see. Yeah, but 1,000 Ways to Die is a TV show title, so it might be okay.
All right.
Yeah. A Thousand Ways to Die was a TV show, a decently popular TV show. I don't remember when exactly. And then we're just adding in anime at the end. So it's kind of a clever way to maybe get around it.
Yeah, hopefully it'll work.
Yeah.
I don't know how we're going to structure that script, if I'm just going to be listing things off or what, but it'll be interesting.
I'm thinking about it. I have some ideas for it. There's a couple ways that I want to do it, but like I want to do some structuring by like we're just gonna do all of ReZero all at once. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
here's every fucking death in ReZero all at once, and then some of it is going to be sort of like the Pokemon rap for ones that like we don't need to go into.
Yeah. Okay.
Stab to death, choke to death. You know what I mean? Like something like that. Well, you can put the Pokemon rap music behind it.
Fair enough.
And then for ones that require more explanation, we'll stop for a minute. My goal is to get through a bunch of them, and then for ones that are like really fucking weird or funny, like, you know, for example, your head getting blown off by a rocket launcher, we'll stop for 30 seconds to really go into that more. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the anime that I started watching last night, like the dude. Well, so do you have any like specific anime that you've been watching?
So I'm still catching up on My Hero. We just got to the part. I guess spoilers. But we got to the part where like Midoriya is fighting Shigaraki, and then All for One like takes over his body, and Bakugo jumps in the way and like takes the hit.
Okay.
That was like the last episode that we watched. So it's getting intense is what's going on. I hadn't watched that in years, and now that I'm catching up, I'm glad that I'm catching up because it's getting very good right at the end here.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so that's the main thing that I've been watching. But yeah, in terms of, you know, the 1,000 Ways to Die, I'm hoping that we'll actually reach 1,000. I don't know that we will for sure. But, you know, I do think that there are some funny ones in here. The Patreon has given us at least 50 plus also,
okay,
which has been cool.
Cool.
So I have a bunch of those in there as well. You know, somebody put in Dragon Ball executed for picking your nose. That's really fucking funny.
Yeah, you definitely gotta give us episode numbers and timestamps, because
we don't have them.
Yeah,
we don't have any of them. I'm gonna have not even one.
Oh boy.
So
if you want to recommend,
if
you want to recommend an anime death, join the Patreon. It's $3 to get in and recommend it, but give us an episode and a timestamp, please.
Yeah, that would be very helpful. So I mean, it's gonna take a minute. We're hopefully gonna release this by the end of the month. We'll fucking see.
Yeah.
We don't currently have a sponsor for it, so it's not like a huge rush anyway. But I am going to try to, you know, get at least the list done like this week/weekend so that I can start writing it the next week. But my goal is to really go through it quickly. Like, okay, here's all of
Devin says Full Metal Alchemist getting turned into
it's
a dog.
on there.
Yeah,
it's on there.
Great.
Don't worry. That's already on there. We got, you know, we got pissing yourself from shock with Konosuba. We've got you know, obviously bitten to death from the vagina with Digital Devil Story.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah. And then we have, you know, some fun ones like getting meat pied in Dorohedoro.
We should have sections. We should have like accidents, murder, suicide, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like we can. I think that it's possible to do, and it will be fun to do. It'll be a long video. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's going to be some sections where we are going to Pokemon wrap it through boring ones. You know, because we just need to count them, but nobody needs to go over them. Wouldn't this be like spoiler hell? Yes, it will be like spoiler hell. Number 1,000 will be dying from spoilers.
Dying from spoilers. Yeah, that's you. You died from spoilers.
Yeah,
that's so funny. Yeah.
But yeah, that's what's going on for me anime wise. It's gonna be a fun script. Hopefully, we'll have a good time with it.
Hmm.
And like, maybe we'll even write it together to some extent so that you have a better idea of what's going on with it. I was thinking about doing that more in general,
Hmm.
so that way you have more animation and have a better understanding of what's going on for my scripts,
Yeah.
like you do. Because like the difference between your voiceover for like Helsing and G Gundam is
Well,
huge.
I was
You
also
know?
like Helsing, dude. It was so fucking hot, and like it
Yeah,
was.
that doesn't help.
This has been the most brutal summer, dude. It was so fucking hot every day. It was in the 80s and 90s every single day this summer, and there was just nothing I could do. So the second I turned off my air conditioner, I had like 30 minutes before it would like just get unreasonably hot, and
Yeah.
yeah, it was bad. But so
Thankfully, it's
I
finally starting to come down.
So I was watching an anime. Like I haven't been watching anything good. I've just been kind of like putting shit on at night.
That's
So
what you do.
currently I'm watching No Longer Allowed in Another World, which is fucking funny. It's about this like Edgar Allan Poe type guy from Japan who is trying to commit a double suicide with his like love lady. I don't know. I think they were going to like drown themselves, or I don't fucking know exactly because I'm only like in episode 2. But they tie that like the red string of fate to each other, and then a fucking truck comes out of nowhere and just fucking kills both of them. It was funny, and then like he just keeps trying to kill himself in the other world, and like people just won't let him die. Like I don't know, it's funny. And then what the fuck else? I
Oh,
watched.
dude, that'll be a whole section too. The different variations of truck cooning.
Yes, yeah, yeah, of course.
We'll definitely have a section of just all the different ways that you can truck coon.
Yeah, and then I watched this other like trash, which was called like something about leadale or something like that. It's like I don't know. It's an isekai about this girl who was like I don't know. She must have been some kind of paraplegic or something like that. But she like in the land of leadale. Yeah. So she was like in the hospital. She was like in a bed, and then the power went out, and she died. She woke up in a fucking MMO that she played, but it's like 200 years after the story of the game in the game world, and I guess she had like kids in the game, and the kids are grown up, and like they're doing stuff, and she's trying to find other players, and I didn't care about it. I just had it on at night. The other one I was watching is funny. I've been rewatching a little bit of Maken, which like if you guys have watched that anime, you know that I'm a fucking trash human being. And then there was some stuff on High Dive that I was watching that I think I liked if I remember correctly, but I have to look it up real quick because I don't fucking remember. Also, I'm not signed in, so that is
Wah,
fantastic.
wah.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't.
I haven't watched any more anime, but I can tell you what else I've been watching.
What?
Uh, Jack expressed interest in watching Rings of Power, the
Oh,
Amazon Lord of the Rings show.
hold on. I remember what I was watching. I remember it. I found it. And it's really good, actually. This one's really good.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it's called The Dangers in My Heart. And it is honestly fantastic. So, again, I thought this was just going to be like a shitty, like, pervy, like, romantic comedy.
Hmm.
And it's like it basically like devolves after the first episode. So the idea is that the main character is this kid. He's in junior high school, and he's like super duper edgy, right? Like he he's like I want to kill everybody. Like he's like super school shooter, kind of like incel type. He's like the one person I want to kill the most is that girl Yamada. She's so perfect and tall and pretty and like yada yada. I was like, all right, whatever. This looks goofy. So he spends his like lunches in the library, and
Sure.
all of a sudden she starts going to the library like during lunch, right? So he's like hiding behind a bookshelf, and he's like, oh, can't wait to kill her, like blah blah blah. I'm gonna get her with my box cutter, you know. And then he just notices that she's like eating like a lot of snacks, you know, and that's basically what she's doing. She's like hiding so she can like eat snacks and just like munch on stuff and like kind of be like a goober. And then
You can't
eventually,
snacks during lunch.
so she's a model, right?
Oh, I see.
So like I think that there's a couple
She's not
reasons.
supposed to.
There's a couple reasons that she's eating snacks like in the library that I don't want to spoil because it's actually kind of cute. But eventually, like their paths kind of cross, and she doesn't treat him badly like he expected she would.
Mm-hmm.
And slowly, and they do it like at the perfect pace. Like he kind of begins to like chill the fuck out, you know? And like
Mm-hmm.
she and him like kind of start this very slow, like awkward kind of relationship, and then it gets like cuter and cuter, and like very soon the show isn't about like this kid being a fucking edgelord anymore. It's about, you know, him dealing with his feelings for this girl that he never thought he would had, and he feels like really bad about himself. It's very obvious that he has like incredibly low self-esteem, and like,
Sure.
you know, that's what. And but he loves true crime, so that's kind of the reason why he was such an edgy little fuck anyway, because like he reads a bunch of books on serial killers like I do. And it was just like it became just this incredibly endearing anime about like two people who just like really actually like each other and are kind of, you know, insecure and for their own reasons, and like how they're like gonna deal with it. And you know, it's really sweet. It was really cute. Like it made me smile a lot. No, I don't relate with him because I was never like that. I was never I was never the incel shooter kid. I was weird, but I didn't have problems socializing when I was younger. He too wants to kill people in the library.
Mike was never insecure. He was overly secure.
Yeah. I don't think it was that I was never insecure. I think I'm still insecure about plenty of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I would love to go out and like make friends and stuff like that, but it's difficult when you know, like being bipolar and stuff like that. You kind of have to let people know that like it's kind of hard for you to be a good friend. You know, like you'll.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, fuck. Like I haven't called Grant in like 6 months. You know, and it's not because I don't want to talk to Grant. It's just because like, you know, I don't. I always want to like talk about good things. I want to talk about nice things, and like, you know, I just haven't had like good and nice things to really talk about. You know, so and he doesn't care.
It's okay. Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say like
yeah,
it's fine.
yeah.
Especially like he's going through shit. It's
Hmm.
just camaraderie, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And like, you know, I'm just like, I don't know, like.
Like I literally went over to his place like last week or the week before, and we just drank sake and talked about our problems for like 2 hours.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I'm just like I said, I'm just not like good at like keeping up, and I'm not really good at
Yeah,
relationships.
I know.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's like Tyler's like
But
infinitely fucking patient. So yeah, I'm
you're supposed to message me every day. You were doing it, and then you stopped.
hey, I did it yesterday. I did it today.
That's true.
Um,
That's true.
I'm working on it. But
Hmm.
but yeah, so you know, yeah, that kind of stuff makes me insecure for sure. You know, like it's difficult to go out and make friends for that, and also like, you know, eventually you're gonna tell them what you do, and like you know, for Tyler and I being like, oh yeah, I'm a YouTuber, I got like 280,000 subs, you know, like we're doing all right. It's what I do full time. For us, that's like normal, but for other people, that's like could be like considered really fucking cool, you know? And
Yeah.
like I don't want people to like be my friend because I'm like popular on the internet. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
like expect things from me.
I fucking realized yesterday because I was trying to get a new client because my old client that was so good just fucking pulled the rug out from under me and Grant. And I was like, whenever I'm trying to get like a new consulting client, I have to like show my resume, right? Here's what I've done, you know?
Hmm.
And I was like, oh my God, between Treesicle and Bonsai Pop, like that's over 1 million subscribers now.
Yeah, oh yeah, well
Uh,
over. I mean, we had like
and like,
960,000 or something like that
yeah,
on True
yeah.
School. Yeah.
I just like hadn't ever thought about it that way, you know? And I was like, oh, and it's like 180 million views now or something like that. Like it's an insane amount of people that
Hmm.
have watched our shit at this point.
Yeah, I mean, just on to put it into perspective, you know, you take away the streams, you take away the podcasts, Take away everything else we've done just on Bonsai Pop, we have 4 million hours of watch time, which is 166 years of watch time.
It's a lot. Jack's saying one of the first things that I messaged Jack on Hinge where we met was, "Oh, you like YouTube? I'm a YouTuber," which is true. I just threw it because I figured I will just put it in my fucking profile, and that'll make it easy.
Yeah.
That way I don't have to deal with it. It's just already out there.
Yeah. See, I don't know. I feel like I would keep it close to the chest, though. If anybody ever came,
well, you're supposed to put what your work is when on like these dating, like what do you do for a living?
Yeah.
And I was like, I could lie about it and then have to go through that conversation, or just have it up front and then not have to deal with it. So that's what I did.
Yeah.
And Jack said they like YouTube on their profile, and I was like, I know YouTube. I can talk about that.
Yeah, I know YouTube. It sucks. It's difficult.
I think Jack has a much better perspective now on what being a YouTuber is like.
Yeah. Devin posted a key point missing in a lot of post-debate analysis is that Trump's claim about immigrants eating pets almost perfectly syncs up to the piano in the Peanuts theme song. Oh my god, what?
That sounds very funny.
It sounds very funny. I'm not going to click on it, though. Also, Devin took this picture.
It's only 10 seconds if you wanted to show it on stream.
If Devin is still listening, Devin, send that picture of Trump's fucking neck that you took. Just send it in the Discord, because dude, his neck looks like the floppiest pussy, dude. It's so intense. Fussy? Yeah, the fussy. What does that stand for?
The face pussy.
Oh, the face pussy, dude. His fussy game was on point.
His pussy game was on point, dude.
It was pretty good. It was hot fussy.
I guess you could also call it the Nussy, the neck pussy.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Nussy better, actually.
Yeah. I was Devin posting it. Post it. There we go. Oh, God.
It's so funny.
Oh, it's so intense. So intense. He did it for the Nussy.
It's so ridiculous.
Oh my god, dude. That's crazy.
Oh man, it cracks me the fuck up, dude.
That's not a blep, that's a clit, Devin. Come on. You can see it. It's right there.
Yeah, you can see it. Yeah.
So gross.
This is not safe for work. We're gonna have trouble putting this on YouTube.
What do you mean? No way.
Might get banned.
Because yeah. No, this is Trump's face, YouTube. This is Trump's face. This is just the way he is. How could you? How could you? There are families watching the debate. Yeah,
families watching. This guy's supposed to be the pro-family guy, right?
Yeah, pro-family or else.
That hanging out.
Yeah, you have that baby or else. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for listening to this week's edition of the Bonsai Popcast. If you want to support the Bonsai Popcast, you can watch it live on Twitch. You can go to our Patreon, patreon.com/bonsaipop, and support us there, please. We don't make money off of this at all. We've been doing it for what, 3-4 years, and we don't.
I don't know.
We don't make money off of the podcast. We do it for you, for free. So please support us there, and you can use our code BPOP for 10% off on Gamer Sups. And currently, right now, we have a code Bonsai Pop 50. Over on
Factor.
Those
Factor75.com.
Yeah,
which, honestly, okay. So, real quick, Mike always says he's the guy on camera. He's the one who's doing the fucking sponsors.
Are you gonna
I tend to write
for being
them.
an idiot?
No.
Oh, okay,
although
cool.
I should. But what I was gonna say is that I genuinely actually really like Factor. It is a fucking great meal service.
Yep.
Like, I have tried every single one. We've been sponsored over the years by every fucking meal service imaginable, back to like the Blue Apron days.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I remember.
And it fucking sucks to pay money to get a thing that you then still have to cook. The fact that you get Factor and you put it in the microwave for 2 minutes and it's ready is such a goddamn game changer and makes life so much fucking easier when you're busy or trying to get a video out or whatever. I want Factor all the goddamn time because it makes life way better. It's actually worth trying.
Yeah, and let me put it to you this way. I used our code because I wanted to get more for, because Devin is always having difficulty with like lunch and dinner because she works 40-hour a week, 9 to 5. So I used our code and I got a week of 28 meals.
Oh, you went big.
Well,
Yeah.
well it's not that big. It's
cheaper.
lunch and dinner for 2 people for a week, right?
Yeah, fair enough.
Tell me how and where else you can get lunch and dinner for 2 people for a week for $200. Like that's fucking crazy. Good. That's crazy.
Was that with the discount?
Yeah, that was with our code. That was with our code.
Yeah.
Bonsai Pop 50. So yeah, that's what I did.
It's worth trying for sure because you get such a good deal on the first box.
And they got diet stuff, they got keto stuff, they got all sorts of, they got allergy.
The keto stuff is so good, dude. Yeah. It's so fucking good. Yeah, every single one that I've had by them, I'm like, fuck, man, why is this so goddamn good? It's awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
Anyway, that was like, I've been asking our sponsor, our brand managers to get us a Factor deal for like months. Yep. I've asked them multiple times, like, hey, can we get Factor? I really like Factor. Factor fucking rules. Please get us a Factor sponsorship. Yep. It's actually that good.
So if you use like this podcast is not sponsored by Factor, but if you do use our code,
but it's just that good.
If you do use our code, it will get you food and help get us another sponsor with Factor, and hopefully we can get a working relationship with Factor so we can continue to give you guys good codes, because the fucking discount is crazy. Like 50% off. Food is so fucking expensive right now. Thanks, government. So yeah, check that out, and thanks again so much for listening. We will catch you next time. Goodbye.
Boy.